love 666.
Ah, there she is.
Lady love 666. Said I need you to call me.
All right, all right, all right. I'll call you. I'll call you. Give me a minute. Give me. What is up, everybody? Can't wait to share. Oh, we got news from Vortex. Well, that's exciting. Let me switch to our other view here. Multi-camera view. There we go.
Okay. Said cool story.
Yamu, how you doing, my dude? How was the weekend for you, sir? Oh, let's move these a little bit closer. You can see from the edge. Vortex, talk to me, dude. What happened? Yamu, how was your weekend, dude?
Yamo__. Said you really need to put a reminder LOL.
For? Oh, snap, dude. Oh. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, dude. Now, bro, listen. Yes, I've seen that. Now, I gave permissions to a couple of people to help me with the editing, dude. But yes, there's no excuse. I was supposed to do it. I didn't do it. Bro, I'm so sorry. Gosh, dang it. Okay, this thing is still freaking tracking my face. Let's move it up. Yamo, I suck. I'm sorry. I promised and I failed. I do have somebody that is going to be helping me do it though. Add all this stuff. So Vortex, tell me about this PC that we talked about. Did you finally do it? Okay, I'll give you dude, I'll give them to you. I will give them to you. Yes, you deserve him. In fact, you tell me a number and I'll do it right now. How many push-ups do you want? Tell me how many push-ups, Yamu. I'll do it. Just for you. Just for you, bro. Punish me. Because I suck. 30. Done. Done. Give me a second. Let me move this crap here. $30. Done. Noon, my brother's PC. You saw the pictures. It's the oh, it's finished. Vortex. That is so exciting, dude. Do you have pictures of it finished? Hold on. Let me move the camera here. Oh, I'm gonna do him. I'm gonna do him, dude. This is just for you, bro. You deserve this. You deserve better than what you've gotten so far from me. Ah, okay. Ready for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 4, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. That's just for you, Yamu. Just for you, brother. Ah. Oh. Holy crap, dude. All right. And we're back, people. Oh, I've already seen it. Yes. Okay. So wait, what happened to that PC though? What happened to that PC? The one that you sent me, the pictures that we saw. It's the one in the fish tank, right? If I remember correctly. Good gosh, dude, that was rough. I deserve it though. Oh, he gifted it to you, dude. That is crazy. Bro, you got a good brother, man. My brother wouldn't give me a PC. Not now, anyways. I'm sure if I actually needed it, he would do it. But that is so sick. That is so sick. Okay, guys, so we... On you mean on Vortex's PC? Dude, that is so sick. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, it's definitely a budget build, dude. A solid one too. The 1660 Super is such a good card. Okay, so just to tell you guys about this freaking computer, we've been working on this computer for a long time. My buddy decided he would save some moolah and buy his computer parts from some sources that I didn't know of, but he could save some money doing that. Long story short, he has had problems from the start with this thing. 980 Ti on SLI, brother. Holy crap. Honestly, dude, the 1660 Super is a better choice. Yeah, the 1660 Super, I feel like it's a better choice. Now, it did get abandoned now by NVIDIA. So you're not going to get any further updates on your drivers. But I think that should be fine for the most part. So we sent this motherboard to RMA because we think it might be the motherboard. At this point, we don't know what else it could be. It is not a good sign, however, that they just sent the same motherboard back with anything replaced. I really do not think they did anything in Gigabytes. And so chances are this is not going to work, which is very disappointing, but we are still going to do it because we must. Can you guys hear the music all right? Or is it too loud? Dang, we're actually going to have to remove this. Here's that. We are going to be using the same screws for the pressure plate. I honestly highly doubt that they even tested this motherboard, to be honest. Where did everybody go? Did everybody got freaking quiet? Okay. Making a parts list. Oh, making a parts list. We love those, dude. We freaking love those. Okay. All right, all right. You make your parts list. I ain't gonna fight with that. No way this thing just broke, dude. The freaking plastic thing just gave up. Let me move this motherboard out of the way. I swear that's the one thing I hate about these budget coolers is that any plastic components break rather fast. So then we have to replace them with our own stuff, and we only have so many to use. That's the third of that specific part that breaks. Okay. Yep, let's do it. Let's freaking do it, dude. You send it to my email again? Sweet, so everybody can see it there. Let me open it right here. Actually, I can probably just show it on stream here so people can see it. Now, this list, what is it? Is this your your dream list or?
Set 9060 XP with a 57600.
Okay, give me a second here. Okay, so there's that. That's the PC you're saving for. Okay. Give me a second. Let me open it here. You get to see my freaking face. Okay, let's. Okay, let's go to which should I do gaming live? But that's not the right list. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to get my ad. Let's do window capture, add source, add new source, Chrome, add source. This is it. There we go. Can you guys see that? We'll put this puppy down here. There we go. Can you guys see that okay? Sweet. Okay, let's see this right here. So we got a Ryzen 5 7600. Okay. Thermalright Assassin X white RGB. Do you know what the TPM is for it? TDP, excuse me. Should be enough for the 7600 nonetheless, though, so it should be fine. Also, while not the best, it's worth mentioning that it does come with a cooler, the 7600. So if you wanted to save yourself that 40 bucks and go for either a better motherboard or more storage, you can do that. It's just the thermal capacity of the cooler, basically. Some coolers give it, some coolers don't. But the thing is, the 7600 is actually not very heat prone, so you should be fine. I'm just saying the cooler, you don't necessarily need it. You could use the cooler that comes with the CPU and you'll be fine. It is an ugly cooler though, but you could save that if you wanted to. Okay, so team group, T-Force Delta RGB RAM, 32 gigs of DDR5. Oh, heck, that's pricey though. Oh, wait, this is Canadian dollars. I forgot. You're fine. That is okay. That is good RAM. That is the proper price. Crucial P3 Plus NVMe, very good value. 9060 XT 8 gigabyte. So Yamu, what is the price of the 16 gigabyte variant out in Canada? Do you know? Like, what is the price difference? Is it a couple $100 or?
Said it's $560.
$160. Can I be honest with you, dude? I feel like the 16 gig is a better choice. It's $140. Maybe lose the cooler for now. So don't get the Thermalright Assassin and do the 16 gig card. Higher VRAM at this point, but games benefit from it quite a bit. It won't affect the power requirements. So the 650 will be more than enough for it. The case is perfectly fine. I mean, it's very well priced too. I think the card, I would go for the 16 gig model, dude. So remove the cooler and go for the 16 gig version instead. I'm not sure what the difference. Let's actually make a 9060 XT 8 gigabyte versus 6. Now this is the difference is going to be on 1440p mostly and 4K. So if you don't need those resolutions at all, I think you're going to be fine. But let's take a look at some of these gameplay.
Yamo__. Said Nan, I'm gonna do 1080p.
You're gonna do 1080p? Yeah, so then stay with the 8. I mean that because if you now that you're looking at this resolution, 1080p resolution benefits none at all. It's gonna be higher resolutions that benefit. So if we're only doing 1080p, then stick with the 8 gig. No reason to. Yeah. All right, I stand corrected. I want to take a look at this motherboard. So two EPS power for the CPU, for hungry CPUs. So later on, you will be easily able to run into an X3D CPU. Have no problems with that. You have 3 PWM connectors right here, an additional one over here, another one over here. So plenty of space for fan control, plus another one on the back for your back fan, so you don't have to be running cables everywhere. Has 1, 2 M.2 slots, which is plenty. 4 DIMM slots, so you should be fine for any sort of RAM. Type C, important because that case I believe comes with a Type C connector. So Type C capability, USB 3.0 here on the bottom. And I think these two are USBs. So that's good. It comes with 4 SATA ports in case that you want to put all the drives in there. What does the back I/O look like? Let's take a look at the back I/O. Okay, so 3 USB 3.1, 4 USB 3.0, Wi-Fi, 5.1 channel audio on the back, DisplayPort, and HDMI, which you are not going to use because you have the 9600 XT. Nonetheless, a good motherboard though. Wi-Fi 6E. That's not bad, Yamu. Not bad at all. But yeah, don't forget about what I said. Go with your original plan. I think that's a better choice. You're doing 1080p, so you no need to spend on things that you don't need. Did you see my display back there? Freaking giant display, dude. I love this thing. Titus is the freaking man. Okay. Man, I have a freaking feeling this is not going to work. I already know, dude. I already know this is not going to work. Just makes me a little bit upset. The problem with a lot of these manufacturers is that unless you put on the ticket very specific things, they just don't actually do anything with the RMAs. If it posts, they'll just send it back to you and blame it on something else. Hey, what's up, dude?
The order that we had for the HPND X360, it got delayed a whole week.
Oh,
It's now saying it won't be here till the 29th. I was wondering if you could order one earlier. I can't find any that have that dark bezel as well, because all I see are the silver bezels with the EW1070.
and what was the deal with that one?
That one was the one that we are going to do the repair and then ship it back to them.
Yeah, so just let them know. Let them know that unfortunately it got delayed.
Yeah.
Give them a call and let them know we can't find another one. Another one at this point. And yeah, I mean we can't really reorder it at this point because likely it is going to get delayed, just like this one. So again, tell them I understand that this is very frustrating. We're always happy to do a refund if you would like us to do that. It's outside of our control.
Okay.
And then just see what they say. Yeah, I mean there's not a whole lot we can do on that. That's just shipping being shipping. This is not going to work, dude. I already know it. I'm so mad. Okay, let's clean this. I already freaking know, dude. Okay. It's not going to work, dude. I already know. Makes me so mad that that is 100% the case. Now we just need some thermal paste, which I do not have. I have liquid metal, but we don't want to put liquid metal on this. I'll probably just ask Clark to send me some freaking thermal paste. All right. Got some MX6 by Arctic. So this should do the trick. I think. We'll put them right here. Yo, Vortex, are you around? Dude, it's my new display. You like it? It's legit, huh? Oh, I am. Bro, I love the freaking lore, dude. It's so freaking grim. I love it. Yeah. Yep. Yo, dude, we gotta freaking do We gotta do the custom gifts, dude. We gotta freaking get that done. I will talk to somebody on Fiverr to design me some, and then I may ask you for some assistance to implement it. I know you show me how to do it. I may need additional help once I have them, that is.
Idon Pier 311 said or have one of the graphic designers at the college help design it.
Nah, that's gonna take forever, dude. Fiverr people, they love getting paid, so they do it really, really fast. It's the one thing I love about them. You can rest assured.
Said my one thing I have with Fiverr people is that they are all so generic.
I do have one person that um I've already worked with before. I mean, they're the ones that made my logo. And my logo was literally exactly what I freaking pictured. A lot of revisions and whatnot, but man, yo, what is up, Hama? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see if they are pretty garbage. We'll just have somebody else design them. Dude, doing good. We're building this PC for the freaking third time. Our boy keeps RMAing parts because the computer keeps having issues. Um, problem with this right now is that I am fairly sure that they did not even work on it at Gigabyte. Given that the computer will post, it will shut down after some time. I'm talking 4 to 6 hours. The computer will just randomly shut off and then come back on, and then it will intermittently turn off and on. Yeah, dude. So my guy bought parts from a whole bunch of different sources to try and save some money, but yeah, he's been having issues with the computer from the start, dude. It just has not been, working as it should from the beginning. And right now, the newest problem is that this thing will just freaking randomly shut off. So we tested a new motherboard that didn't do anything. We tested a new CPU, which was shipped directly from the manufacturer. It didn't do anything. So we send the motherboard back because that's the only other component. Since we already tested the motherboard, we already tested new RAM, we already tested new storage. There's really nothing else that could be causing the computer to shut off like that but the motherboard. So we send it to warranty, but chances are what they did was say, okay, it's back for RMA, it boots, send it back. That is likely what happened. I can almost freaking guarantee that's exactly what happened, dude, because that's unfortunately a lot of the times the reality with this manufacturers. Okay.
Said damn, it's risky getting pieces from different places to build one.
It is, dude. It is, but I mean, I can see the appeal of saving $50 to $100 because Like, I understand it. I trust me, I don't hold it against him. But it's the risk. You run the risk of running into something like this, and he has been working on this for almost 3 years, my guy, because it takes forever for some of these parts to come back from RMA. I mean, the motherboard took almost 3 weeks alone. And like I said, it didn't look like they work on it. Chances are they didn't, and they just basically got it to post. Correct. Correct. Yeah, dude, it's been because the processor took forever. The video card. Oh, bro, let me tell you about his video cards situation. When we had just barely gotten started, the very first thing that failed for him was his. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, there it is. Okay, we just gotta remove that out of the way. Yep. Well, sadly, he's been he's been dealing with this for quite some time, dude. It is, yes. The airflow version. The airflow version of it. Okay, come on. Get in there.
Almost as weird as what is going on with Boy Big Bear's PC.
Yeah, but unfortunately with his, it really just was the motherboard that started it all. And then right now AMD just is out of the specific processor to replace it. They've been out for a little bit. With him though, we knew going in from the start because he loved the Tai Chi motherboard. Like he that's the motherboard he picked, and I was like, well, ASRock is good as long as you don't have to go through RMA processes. And unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. Because, he just has to have the worst freaking luck in history. And ASRock will do everything in their power to not honor the warranty at times. We already sent it once and they claimed that it was tampered with, which there's nothing they can say to claim that. I mean, the motherboard has to be freaking unboxed to be put in a computer. It really makes no sense that they say that it was tampered with. Oh yeah, dude, that teal color. I still remember. Now with yours, dude, yours was such a weird freaking situation. It was the freaking tail color. Yes, yes, it's true. It's true. Um, it is there.
I know. I
It
know it's serrated 8 lots, but we tried scanning the barcode. We tried looking at the style number. We tried
the,
looking up Champion. We tried looking up backpacks.
yeah, it's there. Try gray.
Okay.
Try gray. Yeah, no, both of them are there. I I have not gotten backpacks from any other company. My guys are helping me put some product online. And it is proving to be a little bit difficult. Okay, so now we just gotta connect the power on the back, which sadly I'm gonna have to remove the top fan. So wait, you ask NCXT 7 case. I'm not sure if that is the case. Maybe it is. This is actually the first time I see this specific case from NCXT. I like it. The perforated sides and the front. I feel like it's a great case overall. Yeah, dude. There are far too many. Far too many. Okay, so we're gonna go down this way so that we can freaking plug these puppies back in. One.
I wanted the NCX25 airflow, but having only one 3 USB 3.0 dropped my off. Amatenko. Said asterisk dropped me off. Amatenko. Sit in the front.
One 3 USB 3.0 drop. Oh, it only has a single USB on the front, nothing else, like no USB Type C or anything. That's such a weird choice to save on, dude. Oh, 3.0 and Type C, that's what it comes with. Well, that's not the worst I've seen. That being said, it's still pretty bare. So what did you go with, dude? What did you end up going with? How much would you think an Xbox motherboard would sell for? I'm not sure. What Xbox is it? What version of Xbox? Disturbed? Do you know by any chance? Let's take a look. One place that I often will look just to get an idea of what these items are selling for is eBay. So I'll show you the way I search these items. And then you tell me if there's a better way to do it. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways. Okay. So let's go. Let you go right here.
One day I want to build a PC into a desk with a glass top to look into the hardware. Amatenko. Said they gave me Air 903 Max, but it was big, so I changed to Air 100.
Okay. And those are both very, very good cases. I will always go airflow versus aesthetics, but people do like looks a lot. So we're gonna do Xbox first gen motherboard or main board. I don't know what they call it here. Okay, original Microsoft Xbox. Let's see how much they sell for. Is the motherboard brand new, Disturbance? Or is it used?
The Disturbance 402. Said used but with a heat sink.
So I would look, they are selling roughly between 30 and 45 bucks. If you know that it is working, then if you sell it locally, you could sell it for like $50 to 60 bucks. And that is simply because you are a local person that knows the part works. If you're shipping it or selling it online, then you're likely going to have to stick in between that range. And it will really just depend on your user profile, whether or not people are going to buy from you. I mean, these people have thousands of sales, these 100s, but you can see the difference. So this guy has more sales, therefore it's a little more trustworthy, so people will pay more. This one comes with a drive too, I think. Yeah, this one comes with a drive as well. So I mean, 30 to 45, I would say, if you're going to sell online, and then if you're going to sell it locally, 50 to 75 would be okay. So, does that make sense, dude?
The Disturbance 402. Said so you think if I go to GameStop how much you think they would let me sell for?
Ah, GameStop. Do they buy used components? I actually didn't know that.
The Disturbance 402. Said I'm not sure. I don't care 311. Said I don't think they work with components.
Well, AI believes that perhaps there is a chance. I mean, full units preferred. So chances are, Disturbance, you're going to be getting pennies on the dollar for your components versus a full working console. But they may. My guess is this is up to the franchisee, so the person that owns the franchise location, to whether or not they're going to be using or buying used stuff and components. So I'm not sure on that. I guess it's going to be a local thing. That's interesting to know. That is interesting to know. Okay. Hey, no problem, Disturbance. Anything else, let me know, my dude. I am happy to help. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have a freaking I think it is an Xbox Slim. Yeah, dude, me too. Because I don't know. A lot of the times I get questions like this. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Possibly not. Who the freak knows? Not me. But I know how to Google things, so there's that. Okay. So we got this PC pretty much reassembled. You just got to put this video card back in place. And then we're going to test. Now, the sad part is you guys are only going to get to see a little bit of the test because this takes hours to crash. It doesn't just crash fast. It takes a long time. It takes a long freaking time for it to crash. So we are just gonna put it to stress test, and then we're gonna have to wait and come back tomorrow and see if the stress test is still going or if it stopped. Go ahead and put some screws on the video card. Okay, so that's part of the puzzle. Tell me a little bit more about the PC. Processor, maybe, so processor, motherboard, maybe what power supply it has. It does affect the price, how the computer looks. So if you have a picture, send it over. I can give you roughly what I think it could sell. Here's the thing with prices, guys. For PCs, the price a lot of the times will vary depending on the market you're in. So the city, the state, whether you have a college around you or not, all that affects the pricing of computer components or PCs as they sell online. So, but I can give you roughly an idea of what it could potentially sell like. If you have a picture, that would be sweet. You can send it to my email at therextech@gmail.com. If you don't have it, it's fine. Just with the other specs, I should be able to kind of figure it out. Because here's the thing, dude, the 1650 at this point is probably selling for under $100. I wouldn't be surprised if the thing's selling for $75 to $50. May not be the case, of course, but actually, let me check that. I'm curious as to what those video cards sell for these days. Let's go over here. GTX 1650. Do you know if it's a single fanner like this? So they're selling for 80, 60, 50. That is not a 1650. I would think the P2000 2200 is a little bit better, maybe. Single fan. Okay. So I mean the card sells for about, I would say, $75 to $100. Now, depending on the rest of the components, if you're getting a computer with a 1650, it is probably paired with either a Ryzen 5, like, I don't know, 3000, maybe 2000 series, or an Intel i5, probably 7th or 6th gen, maybe. So let's just guess that it has an i7, just for the sake of saying 6700. No, that's garbage. My guess is it's a custom PC. We don't need that, but 1650. I don't know what freaking processor this is. 6700. Okay. So that's funny, dude. They put all of these different processors because they don't even know what they're going to send you. But let's say that you got an i7, 6th gen with a 1650 and a 1 terabyte and 32 gigs of DDR4, hopefully. You're looking at about 350 to 550. That is, I promise you, with some of the most garbage hardware you're gonna find anywhere, really. But that's roughly what that's gonna be at. If I could see a picture of the PC, I could give you a better idea. Yes, yes. That is it. I'm here on my inbox, so as soon as you send it, I'll just let me know and I'll look at it.
The AMD RX 9060 XT equipment my PC has successfully handled all my Skyrim modding to this point.
Oh yeah?
Said I said.
Okay, sweet. Sweet disturbance. Let me connect this PC. I'll turn it on and then I'll look at it. Dude, all of the mods on Skyrim, huh? Zero problems. The 9060 XT 16 gigs is such a solid card, dude. I absolutely love that thing. Uh-oh. Well, the fans on the front are not spinning, which means that I probably forgot to connect some fans somewhere. Let's see where they are. Right here. What the heck? What in the world? Oh, I see it now. Oh my freak, dude. That is crazy. All right, disturbance. That is freaking insane, dude. Oh, disturbance. My bad, my dude. Is the Rextech. Let me put it on chat. My bad, dude. I did say yes, that's the one, but oh, I can't freaking type. So that's the email, dude. I'm so sorry, disturbance. I'll take a look at it right now. Because yeah, it's still not here because obviously it's not the right email. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Let's download the newest drivers for this. Oh. 1,700 mods, dude. What the crap is wrong with you? Holy crap. Did you install all these individually? You do that, dude? You have too much time. Okay, awesome. Let me... Got it. Got it. Oh, okay. Okay. So that has an i5. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
By the way, I have a question. Some current PC has USB adapter FO Wi-Fi. It gives me decent speed. Will the motherboard Wi-Fi antenna gives me better speed?
Yes. So Hama, the answer is yes. It will give you significantly better Wi-Fi speed. The onboard Wi-Fi on most motherboards at this point is either Wi-Fi 5 or Wi-Fi 6, which will give you better range as long as you use the antennas and better speeds. And obviously that depends on your ISP. Your internet service provider has to provide good speed for you to actually benefit from it. I actually think the computer already crashed. Okay, so guys, let me show you. This is the computer that our boy here was asking about. Now, if you look, this sticker right here belongs to the 12th generation, most likely. And this is an Acer Nitro PC. So it's significantly better than what I was talking about. That PC will probably sell for about $600 to $750. Let me actually do this real quick. i5 12th gen, likely 16 gigs. And look at that. That's our puppy right there. So I think 500 bucks is fair for it, dude. That's the PC right there. I think 500 bucks is fair.
Said half the price.
Yeah, so this one was 350 plus 50. Now, if you're gonna sell it locally, I think 500 bucks is fair. If you sell it online, you have to compete with the price online, which is that's the problem there. But if you're selling it locally, I think 500 bucks would be okay. It's actually not a terrible machine. That's obviously hoping that you have 16 gigs of RAM and 512 SSD. If you have more storage, maybe you sell it for a little bit more. But this would be 400 online, 500 locally. It's what I think. Because I personally do not think that you have to match online price when you have the product on stock. You've tested it.
Said okay, not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So 500 bucks. If you offer a warranty of sorts, maybe up that a bit. Some people will pay you the extra for the warranty. The problem is then the burden of warranty falls on you. His word is law. My word is not law. Barely an expert. I've only been doing this for 23 years, 24 years, 40. 23 years, 24 years, maybe actually longer than that. Bro, I've been doing this for like 29 years actually. Ouch. Ouch. I'm an old man. So Disturbance, are you a reseller, dude? Like, do you flip pallets or stuff like that?
I don't care 311. Said longer than I have been alive, buddy.
29 years, dude. I just realized. Ah! Okay. I was just wondering. I do have some buddies of mine that will call regularly, just asking me what I think stuff should sell for, but they do that. They do pallet sales and whatnot. Which I'll tell you what, my respect to people that do that, dude, because there's so much risk. It's crazy. It is crazy. Okay, so this one, I am not entirely sure what just happened. I actually think that it might have freaking crashed. Either that or it restarted on its own. Let me go take a look. I should have been looking, dude. Let's see here. Temperature. Hey, dude, anytime. Whenever you see us around and you have any questions or you just want to come and chat, we are here. You want to make me do some push-ups? The option is right there. Helps me be less fat. But thank you for stopping by, dude. Really appreciate you. If you haven't yet, drop a follow. That helps a lot. I actually think it just turned off. Cheers, homie. Yeah, PC just restarted. So, guys. Hey, my guy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ooh, blue screen. Thank you so much for the follow, Disturbance. Have a wonderful day, dude. Guys, so that computer came back, the motherboard came back. It is actually worse than it was when it left. Dang, dude. This is not good. It was mailed, yes. No, so we checked the serial number. The serial number is the same. The sticker is exactly the same. SAC driver .sys. Oh man, this is not good. At least before, we were able to run the computer for about 6 hours. Sadly, that is not the case anymore. So that is not good. Let's take a look at what we can find on sacdriver.sys. Because I cannot recall that error. sacdrv.sys.
Hey,
What's up? Ah. Well, I guess that's a Windows issue. So now I do not think that is the case. Hey, we'll see you, dude. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you. Okay, so apparently it is a Windows problem. So we're gonna see if we can repair it, I guess. I am going to zoom into the screen a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing, in case that you ever encounter the same situation. Yes, ma'am. Let's give me 1 second. So let me go to F1, not F1. So we are doing it. Device needs to be repaired. Okay, let's do F1. Oh, shoot, at 3. We gotta go. Guys, I gotta run. I have got to run. I gotta run. I actually have a dinner appointment with BYU Idaho. So I have got to run. I appreciate you guys for stopping by today. I will be back tomorrow to continue troubleshooting this PC. It is not looking good, but we're gonna see what we can figure out.